Welcome to Real Estate Radio LA. I'm your host, Gil.Azcarate, the hostess with the mostest, the real estate agent who gets you the most for your real estate and gives you some great real estate tips to maximize your investment. Real estate as a business. Real Estate Radio LA is dedicated to real estate right here in Los Angeles. Not talking about generalities, not talking about nationwide polls or what's going on in Texas or in Florida. We're talking about right here in Crazy Town, Los Angeles. I just got back from Colombia, from Cali, Colombia. That's where I'm from, okay? They're downtown. I actually posted on Facebook. Let's be friends on Facebook. My name is Gil, G-I-L. And my last name is A-Z-C. There's not a whole lot of A-Z-Cs out there. So Gil.Azcarate. So you see some of these videos and some of the stuff I talk about. And I filmed downtown Cali with 1 million motorcycles and a bunch of vendors selling everything, shoes and food. And you can almost not even drive. And it was safer than downtown LA. It was much safer. It really was. I'll tell you. At first, my wife's like, "Hey, Gil, don't show your phone. Hey, Gil, stop, showing money." And she's all nervous. And then one of my friends who has a big business out there and, moves a lot of money goes, nobody robs here. Because if you do, first of all, you're in gridlock. You can't get away. Second of all, you will get beat by not the police, by the vendors themselves. They all look out for each other. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Out here, you're going to get beat. You know what people do? They take out their phone and they watch it and they film it, and the police doesn't show up. And how sad is that? And that's the smash and grab. So that is LA 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 Land that we live in. It is what it is. Used to be a great city. When you compare the downtowns, downtown Chicago, have you been? JJ, you ever been?
I have not been.
Spectacular. Drop dead gorgeous. Right? Safe. And now all of a sudden the crime is getting into downtown LA or downtown Chicago, but it is beautiful. New York, gorgeous. Loved it. Beautiful. Right? What do we got? Hollywood? That was voted the worst tourist attraction in the world. You've got Spider-Man in a diaper, right? Fighting with it's
true.
Right? That's it, and we call it the music capital of the world. You can't listen to music. You don't listen to music in LA. Live music, go to Nashville. That is unbelievable music. But here we are. And I love it, but it needs to be criticized. Okay? Because it's not even close to what it should be. Los Angeles should be one of the greatest cities in the world. It's just so big, and there's so much homeless, and there's so much drug dealing and so much stuff that it isn't the safe place, and a lot of people want to get out. And I'm telling you right now, take your money and run. Take your money and run. If you've been here for a long time and you bought your house for $30,000 or $300,000, you're going to make a bunch of money. Take your money and run. Go somewhere where it's safe and there's a quality of life and you can live in peace. I cannot go downtown because I'm going with my wife. I'm afraid something's going to happen. You can't take your kids. It smells like pee, smells like pot. A bunch of homeless people coming around. And is it going to be that day where it ends up being us? And I just don't want to do it. I always sit at a restaurant facing the door. Always. I don't want to live like that. Okay? But my kids are here. My business is here. My mom is here. So I am here. All right? That is my sales. That is my beautiful selling on come to LA, everybody. No. But LA is a big place. I live in the San Fernando Valley. It's it's got its issues too. It's hot. I complain all the time, right? But you know what? It's better in a lot of other places, and we don't have humidity. I've never sweat so much. I went to Cartagena, Colombia. Oh my God, sweat. I was showering 3 or 4 times a day. But at least we don't have humidity.
Yeah, the weather's pretty good here.
Oh, it's pretty good here most of the time, okay? So my DRE number is 0129-8646. This show is for entertainment and information purposes only and is not intended to give you legal or business advice. So please talk to your qualified professional regarding your particular situation, and don't sue me. So that is my disclaimer. So I'm here to try to help you and inform you and tell you about what I would do a lot of times or what you should do. But let's get together in person and talk about your particular situation. Again, I am from Colombia. I've been here for 55 years. I was born in Buga, Colombia, which is outside of Cali. I am here for you, my Latinos brothers and sisters, which there's a lot of Latinos out here. give me a call. Hablo español. I can help you navigate. I always say everybody's got a coach, right? You know, you got all these professional basketball players and professional athletes. They've got a coach. They've got somebody to help them in their particular situation. So I want to be your real estate coach and tell you what I would do. Maybe it's stay. Maybe it's lease. Maybe it's a lease with an option to buy. I was talking about that last week. Maybe it's sell now, take your money and run, and where you're going to go and you don't know where you're going to go. Maybe it's declutter. Maybe it's fix it up. Whatever it is, please reach out to me at 818-632-8006 or go to realestateradiola.com. That's realestateradiola.com. All right? So we were talking, last few weeks about the indicators and where I think the market is going. We talked about red flags, right? JJ told me about red flags before or after the show when we were talking about indicators, but I did a whole show on that and why I thought the market is going down, right? And we talked about the stock market. We talked about inflation. We talked about 4,600 regional banks that are in trouble. 4,600 regional banks are in trouble. You can bail out one or two. You can bail out a few, and that's a Band-Aid. But once it starts hemorrhaging money, these are banks. So that's not a good sign. Interest rates continue to go up. The political climate is still rough. The smash and grabs, no one's done anything about that. Homelessness, nobody's done anything about that. Again, we're talking about LA. Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? The U.S. credit has gone down. But as far as real estate, I'm an active working real estate agent. What do I see? Showings have slowed, right? You don't get those, 10, 15 offers. You got to get a lot of showings to get a lot of offers. Showings have slowed. Offers have slowed. Prices are going down. That's what it is. Okay, well, check your particular neighborhood, and I will show you. I bring my laptop, and I show you all the red arrows that a people, qualified agent, you think, and a family sat down and agreed on a price, and 30 days or 60 days later, they're saying, oh, you know what, I was wrong. Let's reduce, and let's reduce. And that on my screen shows up as red arrows down as opposed to green arrows up when they close. That's what we look at. I just show you. So this is your neighborhood. So we had 15 sales. 10 of them had price reductions. That was a swing and a miss. Can you still say swing and a miss? Can you say miss in this country?
Yes,
you still can? Okay,
yeah.
So that was a swing and a miss on professionals. And the family was sitting around saying, hey, okay, I agree with price. And before you know it, you're adjusting your price. The best months of the year, April, May, June. Second, July, August, September. Swing and a miss if you miss those months, okay? Worst months of the year, end of the year, during the holidays. It's coming right now. So we need to put a plan together. So when you see all these red flags and all these indicators, why do I say, do I want the market to go down? I want it to be hyper. I want everybody to be making money. I get paid on commission. The more money you get, the more money I get. The more you go to an open house, you get your shark frenzy, you get a house, you list it, and 2 weeks later, you're in escrow, and a month later, you're getting paid. That's what I want. But unfortunately, that's not what I see. And that's what I'm here to do, is report what is happening right now in this market. So with all those beautiful things happening around the world and around the country and around our state, when we see bankruptcies starting to go up, we talked about this last week, bankruptcies are going up. These are people that stop making their credit card payments and stop making their car payments. And I have to get a bankruptcy attorney, and I may have one on in a few weeks, to stop the foreclosure of their home. Foreclosures are coming back. I told you I have a 6-bedroom, 3-bathroom house foreclosure in LA on 8th Street in the Adams Historic District. We started at 1.1 because it's a bank and they wanted 1.1. We're at 900,000 right now. Okay, this house is a mess, but I had to go and clean it up. I had my guys clean it up. I had to clean up the front yard, the backyard, clean. It still needs all the finishings. There's no cabinets, there's no faucets, but it's got a big potential. And it's got a 6-car garage. All right, so it's got potential. So now at 900, now I'm getting a bunch of phone calls. Now I'm getting a bunch of showings. Now I'm getting offers. That is what we need to do. But these indicators aren't just for you. These red flags aren't just for you. Buyers are seeing them too. And they're going to decide to buy or to wait. It's very simple. They're going to wait for what? Prices to go down. They're going to wait for interest rates to go down. They're going to sit on the sideline. They're going to enjoy their holidays and not go looking for property. So you need to give them a good reason to buy your home if you're ready to go. And if you're not ready to go, let's put a plan together for January, February, because that goes by really, really quick. So if you want to fix up your house, give me a call. I have a company that'll help you fix it, and you pay them out of escrow, or we'll let you borrow the money, do whatever. We have got to declutter. I've got a 14-foot. Have you seen my 14-foot moving van, JJ?
I have not.
If you ever need it, buddy. It's sitting there. It's just got my beautiful
14
face.
Feet, that's
14 feet.
That's the space you need.
That's the space you need. It's got a ramp. It's got my beautiful face on it. It's basically a moving billboard. That's what I use it for. But I let my friends and family and my clients use it. And literally, if you need it, you let me know.
Awesome.
Sometimes it's a couch. Sometimes a refrigerator. Sometimes you're just moving stuff to mom's. So I have that too. So, I come into people's houses and said, hey, let's declutter. We got to get rid of some stuff, right? We got to take it over to the storage, or we got to, put it in your garage, or we got to, get stuff out of your garage, whatever. So I help from A to Z. So when we see bankruptcies coming up, we see Rite Aid's closing 500 stores, and Walmart's, and retail sales are down, and stock is down. How goes the stock market? Goes the real estate market. So I looked at my phone the other day, and I have all these different stocks on there, from Tesla to the airlines to Bank of America to Apple to EXP, my company. All of them were red. Just one day. This was a random day in September, and all were red, which means all of the stocks went down in one day. And it wasn't a day that the feds rose the interest rates or we went to war. I don't know why. It was just this random day. I looked at my phone, all red, red, red. I looked at it today. There was like maybe 2 or 3 of the stocks that I follow that were green. Okay? I'm not giving you stock advice, but if you do look up EXPI, please, I'm not giving you stock advice. Do your own due diligence. But EXP is the Amazon of real estate. They're doing something different, right? If you aren't doing something different, you are the same. In real estate, or in selling your house, or in a restaurant, if you aren't doing anything different, you are exactly the same. So I'm trying to do something different. If you're hearing my voice, that's different. There's no real estate shows on the market. A lot of times people want to interview and they don't, because they see all my shows. They go, okay, I know what he stands on. I know what he believes in, and I know his marketing. And then now we're talking turkey. We're talking real deals, right? And if they don't have a real estate agent, they come in. A lot of times they just interview me and I get the job. And that's the way I fund this show. So if you are thinking about selling your house and not holding on to it for the next 10 years, the reason I talk about the red flags is because it is time to sell. Take your money and run. This is Gil.Azcarate. We're going to take a break because I get hot. I get hot and I got to catch my breath. Gil.Azcarate, realestateradiola.com. That's realestateradiola.com. Or call me or text me and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Real Estate Radio LA. I'm your host, Gil.Azcarate, the Colombian selling machine in real estate right here in Los Angeles. So I always say the pride of Cali, the pride of California, right? But I was born in Cali, Colombia, so I'm here to serve all my Latino brothers and sisters. Please reach out to me if you're thinking about selling. So we're talking about all these red flags and indicators and why I feel that the market is starting to go down. I just feel it. I see it. A lot of times you can read about it a month or 2 or 3 in the newspaper. If you still get the newspaper, you will see they are going on statistics from the last quarter. When I see it, feel it, and know it now, okay? Is the market going to crash? I don't know. Nobody knows. But is the market softening? Absolutely. It is. And why do I say that? Okay. And I say this because you may already know it, or you may have heard something different. You say, but my neighbor sold with 15 offers last year. That was last year. Maybe his timing was great. Maybe it was 6 months ago and he got multiple offers. Maybe he has that wow factor. His house is nicer. Everybody thinks their house is nicer. I had this one lady call me up and say, hey, you sold this house in West Hills. That mine house is so much nicer. And I go, oh my God, when I got there. And I go, really? I was so excited. I was so excited to see it. And my buddy's Greg house was spectacular. I go, your house is nicer than Greg's? And I got there, not even close. A swing and a miss, right? So I was like, no. And anyways, she decided not to sell. And she was a real estate agent calling me because she doesn't do this full time and she wanted a little arm's length transaction. So if you need that, give me a call. If you're going through divorce, give me a call if you want that third party. But your time is to sell now. Time is not on your side. And like we talked about, but you may be getting these mixed messages. And that's why I'm dedicating the show to this, is because you listen to our buddy Joey B. Biden, and he says everything's great. and the economy is growing. And he's created, hundreds of thousands or millions of jobs, right? They were pandemic jobs. People just went back to work. So that's a false narrative. Or what do they call it? Fake news?
Fake news. Yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking fake news. So you also have job growth. It really isn't, if you start really looking at it. Are they good jobs or are they just people coming back to work? Amazon, you hear this. Amazon is hiring 250,000 employees for the holidays. You need to know the whole story. That's a temporary 3 or 4 month job. For the holidays, they do it every year. But ladies and gentlemen, their stock is down. But they need to sell all this stuff during the holidays. So it's their peak time. So you hear that. You say, well, Amazon's hiring all these people. That means the economy's going good. No. Inventory is down in real estate. It's been hyper low. So everybody thinks supply and demand. I'm going to put my house on. There's no competition. I'm going to get a bunch of offers. That's not what's happening. Okay. So as the market slows, inventory will grow and prices will go down. NBC says that prices continue to go up even though inventory is down. I don't find that to be true. And again, NBC is talking nationally and I'm talking about locally. Okay? It's a great market to sell. It's a seller's market still because there is no inventory. What is the old phrase is buy low, sell high. Right? That's simple. That's simple economics. If you bought your house low, and now is the time to sell because it's going to dip for a while. Remember, when the market crashed in 2007, 2008, it went down for 4 or 5 years by 50 and 60%. $1 million homes were selling for $600,000. Right? Do you want to do that? Am I saying it's going to crash? I don't know. But the red flags are showing that something's going to happen. There's going to be an adjustment. Let's say it goes down 10% or 20%. Do you really want to gamble with your equity? Okay? So sell high is the idea and buy in another state where you can pay cash. Get ready to retire. Real estate is one of the greatest things you can do, and that's where most people have most of their money. Okay? The population of the United States, 330 million. Did you know that? 330 million.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The population of California, 39 million. Why do I tell you this? No need. I don't know. I just like spewing out numbers and making myself look smart. 39 million. That means that California has about 12% of the country's population. Okay? California's population is bigger than Canada. The country of Canada. California has no reason to be broke, but Governor Newsom did a great job in spending all our surplus, and now we are broke. Isn't that sad? And this guy did a horrible job in San Francisco. So did Nancy Pelosi, and so did Kamala Mala. They all come from San Francisco. They tore that city apart. Now he wants a promotion? Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden is not running for president. He can't even walk. He is not running for president. Kamala Mala is not running for president. Governor Newsom wants a promotion. Nancy Pelosi's nephew, is running. Nancy Pelosi's nephew is going to be the next candidate for the Democrats. And that scares me to death because he is a polished turd. Can I say that?
We can still say that.
You could still say that in this country? Okay, good. He is too polished and he wants a promotion. So why do I talk about population? The population of San Francisco, 880,000. Not even a million, okay? The population of Los Angeles, 4 million people. We are 10% of all of California. San Francisco is, I don't know the math, but it's less than a million. You can't fix San Francisco. What makes you think you're going to fix LA? And if you can't fix California, what makes you think you are going to fix the United States of America? No promotion. No promotion. You had on-the-job training. You failed. People, we need to take our city and our state back. It is not tax and spend. That's what we've been doing. Here's the problem with California. And I talk about Aaron from California Deluxe Windows all the time because I love the guy. I respect him. If you are looking for windows, please reach out to Aaron. He is unbelievable. Windows and doors and sliders. Go see his warehouse in Chatsworth. It's phenomenal. It really is special. Okay. He says the United States has too much money. California has too much money. 40 million people in California, but we play like we've got 1 billion people because everybody invests here. So we spend like crazy. The borders, the open borders. We spent $100 billion in Ukraine. And Ukraine's population is less than California. $100 billion to protect somebody else's border. Okay, JJ, keep me in line. It's supposed to be real estate. So if you're looking for real estate in Ukraine, I'm sure you can get it really cheap right now. Okay, and guess who's in charge? And this will be my last dig. Guess who's in charge of rebuilding Ukraine? The largest business in the world is war, the military. The second largest business in the world is rebuilding after war. And Joey B and all his cohorts are in Ukraine ready to rebuild. And that's where they make their billions and their hundreds of millions. And that's sad. Take care of LA, right? Take care of LA. We need to get some of these politicians out, but we need to take care of our real estate. Take care of it in your neighborhood. There's neighborhood watch that I suggest. There's neighborhood cleanups. Organize a neighborhood cleanup and go clean up your neighborhood, right? Clean up your house. Help the guy down the street clean up his house. Get the cars off the lawn. This is the best way for you, your quality of life, to also maximize your real estate. These are little things that you can do. And I'm out here just trying to help. If you need my help, if you want to do a community, yard sale, we can do that. If you want to lease your house, we can do that. My last show was about creative ways of selling your real estate. Reach out to me. I can let you know where you can see that. You can see it on am870theanswer.com. Look me up every Saturday, and you can see a bunch of my shows, and I try to title them so you can listen to them. You can see tidbits on YouTube, and we can do it. I can send you whatever the topic you want. But this is Gil.Azcarate, Real Estate Radio LA. I'm here to serve. Mi Latinos, amigos, llámame. We are here to serve. Let's take care of our business. Real estate is a business. Can you still say God bless you in this country, JJ?
Yes, we still
You can? Well, God bless you, everybody. God bless our military. God bless our troops. And God bless your real estate. I hope your home is full of love and peace and full of money, and it's just going to bring you joy. So God bless you, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.